I'm focusing on AFM. Okay. In AFM, this is the institute short notes. These are all the notes which I will be regularly using in the class, short notes given by ACCA Institute, AFM exam kit of Kaplan, AFM pocket notes of Kaplan, and AFM study text. These are the 4 materials we will be using in the class continuously. No other materials we will refer. But as I said already, if you want to use any other material, whatever in the world, and you want to ask questions from there is no issue. But if we refer the same thing from different material, we will get puzzled. Now, the syllabus says that there are syllabus area A, syllabus area B, syllabus area C, syllabus area D, syllabus area E. In AFM, there are 5 portions. The total syllabus is divided into 5 parts. The first part is role of senior finance advisor in the multinational organization. What is the job of a finance manager, finance advisor, or senior finance manager, CFO, whatever you say? What is the job of finance person? Students are requested to read this after finishing all other syllabus modules. I always say in the first class, even though this is syllabus area A, but ACCA Institute is guiding that students should refer this portion A when they complete their entire syllabus. Reason is what? Because most of the things which is written in A, you will find that if you don't have detailed knowledge of that thing, with here 1 or 2 paragraphs if it is written, you will not understand. And when you have covered detailed knowledge of the other syllabus area, then ultimately 90% is automatically covered in syllabus area A. So they have given a star. Students are requested to read this after finishing all other syllabus modules. When I will be starting the discussion, then I will be giving a basic introduction about finance job. Because not for the exam purpose, for practical life also, what is the job of a finance person, we should understand. But not going into detail of this topic, because if I will start going into detail, then you will find that you are not understanding. Because this can be understood when you cover other areas. Syllabus area B, advanced investment appraisal, which includes discounted cash flow techniques. Syllabus area B, application of option pricing theory in investment decisions. Syllabus area B, advanced investment appraisal, APB, valuation, international appraisals and all that. Basically, syllabus area B is investment appraisal. In simple language, I can say NPV, IRR, payback period, then durations, but everywhere it is written advanced. Because they are assuming that a student has studied the basic present value, future value, NPV and all that any time in life. You don't take tension. I will start from basics. But they are saying that it is advanced investment appraisal area. This option pricing theory, we will not be doing when we will be discussing syllabus area B. We will be doing at the end. Again, this requires knowledge of derivative, option, future, swaps and all that. So if you don't have knowledge of derivative, you will not be able to understand the option pricing theory. So I will cover this when we will cover the option derivative area. But this is application of option theory. That means in investment appraisal, application of option theory, which is related with option Greeks derivatives, future option swaps and all that. Then C, mergers and acquisitions, corporate restructuring and reorganization. First point number C, mergers and acquisitions. We take over another organization. Then when we are taking over, how it is going to give synergistic benefit, how it is going to give, what value we should be giving to the organization, how the consideration should be given, mergers and acquisitions. Syllabus area D, corporate restructuring and reorganization. A company divided into 2 parts, split off, spin off, a company selling one part of the business to others, that is also called corporate restructuring. Then syllabus area E, treasury and advanced risk management techniques. Treasury and advanced risk management techniques is pure derivatives, futures, option swaps, related with forex, related with interest rates, or related with other hedging techniques and speculation techniques. It's an interesting area and it's a difficult area also. And this area, syllabus area E, is included in C and D, is included in syllabus area B, and is included in syllabus area A also. The knowledge of section E will be required everywhere. Even though it's a separate part, but it is required everywhere. It is interesting, but it is challenging also in the syllabus. How we are going to proceed the study? Basic introduction on A in 20 minutes. I will be doing today. We will start basic knowledge of time value of money, calculations, and forex calculations. Now this which I will discuss today, maybe we will not be able to complete the basic knowledge of time value of money, present value, future value, and some forex calculation. Generally, whenever I take the classes, I don't able to finish that in the first class. It takes second class, not second class full time, but around 1 hour more in the second class. So you can see that we will be studying this. Then we will focus core, I will say area B, investment appraisal. Investment appraisal for 5 to 6 classes. Excluding the first class, we will be taking around 5 to 6 classes in understanding investment appraisal. Simple language, NPV, IRR and all that. Which we will be taking 5 to international investment appraisal and all that. Except the derivative part. The derivative part we will be doing after covering section E. Then area E. That area E is written as Treasury and Advanced Risk Management. Treasury and Advanced Risk Management, which will be taking around 8 to 9 classes. It will take around 8 to 9 classes, sometime 8, sometime 10. But since so many times I have taught, I have seen that it takes around 8 to 10 classes. So first class we will be doing basic understanding. Then 5 to 6 classes investment appraisal. Then 8 to 9 classes core area E. Now it is not that the core area E, every question will be there in the exam on core area E. No. But if you don't understand core area E, you will not be able to solve any question in exam, whether in CIMA, whether in ACC. This is not required for CMA student. As I said, they will be doing just 5 to 6 classes, 7 classes. When I will start this, the CMA students are not required. Then we will be doing area C and D in 3 classes. Then we will be doing area A and mock papers. Again 3 classes. So you can say that first class I will take upper level 1 plus 6 7, 7 plus 9 16, plus 3 19, plus 3 22. As I said, approximately 20 to 25 classes. Since I will be teaching this area slightly late, You can see that in the previous batch, the section B, March 2021 batch, section B, in that much depth I have not covered in the live classes. Section B, I asked the student to do some recorded classes of 2020. You will say that, sir, this many is not required. Many things we have discussed. But the entire area relating to investment appraisal, when I taught in June 2020 batch, that all the classes of 6-7 classes I have asked the student to do recordings. Similarly, I will request, not now, you don't start doing recording of the previous batch now. Let me finish 5-6 classes then. I will request to all of you. This is 14th class of the previous batch, mergers, acquisitions, valuations, corporate restructuring, doubts and all that. These 4 classes, 14, 15, 16, 17, I covered in 3 classes, mergers, acquisitions and everything in the March 2021 batch, core area C and D. Similarly, this will take 3-4 classes, this time also along with the doubts and everything. You should be doing this recording by January end, not talking now. Or you can say by February 15th. In this time, you should be doing these recordings of 3 classes, 14, 15, 16 and 17, because doubts also. These 4 classes, we should be completing the recordings by 15th February. That is my request, my advice to all of you, so that even though at the end we are focusing them on a slightly fast-paced manner, we will be able to complete our syllabus say by 28th of February, so that in last 10-12 days we can focus on mock papers. So it is my request to all of you that 14th to 17th, 4 classes by 15th February, you all should be doing recordings. All means ACC and CMA students. By 15th Feb 2022, please complete recordings of AFM March 2021 batch. That is the maximum limit, not now when I will teach 5-6 classes, give you basic knowledge and everything, then anytime you can refer that, it is very essential. When we will be doing at the end, many times we think that, sir, I should be revising from 10th of February only. Why I will start revising the things from 28th February and all that. You can do earlier. But even though we will be doing the live classes, but you should be doing this part as a recording, that is in the first class only I am saying. Now, the exam structure. What is the paper structure? First of all, this is the institute guidelines how to study. It start the preparation early. Ideally plan to spend 2 hours daily on reading. This is not written by me, written by ACC Institute. On reading the notes and study text. Otherwise, you will really frustrated and exhausted during the exam days. As I always say, since last 30 years, a student need to study every day 2 hours. If you are working, all are working in our batch, then also you have to regularly study for 2 hours. On weekdays, if you are getting less time, study 1 hour. And weekend, when holiday is there, study extra time. In average 2 hours regular study is required. Try to understand the concept and understand how they are applied. No mugging up. Because neither I can mug up, neither you all can mug up anything. You just need to understand the concepts. There is no substitute for practice. Need to be able to solve at least 5 past papers so that you are able to complete the exam easily. 5 past papers means when you are doing the questions from exam kit, they are all past term papers only. So when you will be doing the exam kit, then it is actually more than 5. It is around 8 to 10 terms paper. So regularly solve the questions from the exam kit for having confirmation in your mind that you have understood the concepts. Try to solve the questions in exam room condition and record the time you are taking to solve each question. Time management is the key. I have given so many exams in my life. So many. Around 25-30 exams. All are professional exams. The most important challenge for any student is time management. Whether the student has studied very well, whether the student has studied in below level or he is an above average student. Every student will say paper was lengthy, it was not possible to complete that, I didn't get time and all that. When we understand a topic, give proper time to understand. You solve 2 or 3 questions. After solving 2 or 3 questions, now you are solving a question. It is of 10 marks question. Most of the exams are 3 hours. So 100 marks, 180 minutes. So 10 marks, 18 minutes. When after doing the topic, you are solving a question, take a target that you will solve the question in 18 minutes, maybe 20 minutes maximum. Because in exam, if a question is of 10 marks and I am giving 30 minutes, it's guaranteed that I will not be able to complete the paper. So in your regular study, you should be focusing on time management. Time management cannot be taught in any class of the world. Time management, when you will solve on your own, you will find how to use calculator, how to write on the screen, what presentation I should be doing. Automatically you will understand. When you will be regularly practicing the questions, which is very must, which is very essential, I will say. Any concept you don't understand, just Google it. Investopedia is your best friend. You can say that I am there for all of you. Wherever you are finding problem, I am there. You need to ask your doubts with me. I will solve. Sometime maybe I am also under confusion. Because it's not that ABCD we are studying. There can be anything in which maybe I am under confusion. I will Google it in front of you only. Sometimes maybe you are studying, you are thinking that class is late or I am not picking the call. You can also Google. They have written that if somebody is studying personally, there is no tutor. Then Google is the best friend to know the things for concept. Never try to study on the last day before the exam. This is your day to relax your brain before the big day. If my exam is tomorrow and today I need to study for 12 hours, 13 hours, that means I cannot pass tomorrow. Because it is not Indian exams where we are giving 4 papers, 8 papers together. So we studied something very late back. I mean to say 1 month, 2 months back. Then during the day of exam also we need to revise a whole lot. But here though we will study AFM only continuously, finance only continuously. Many times a student says that, sir, my exam is on Friday, I will take from Monday to Friday holiday. And they will connect on Monday, sir, now I will start study. What should study? No answer for this. That time you will study, but that is a revision time. That is not the study time. And obviously when only one single paper exam we will be giving tomorrow, today we should be relaxed. Why we should be taking tension? Because of the tension we will not be able to perform naturally. So they are saying never try to study on the last day everything. Do not worry, always be happy. You have the potential to pass the exam. I don't think so there is anything we will discuss in the class which if somebody will say that, sir, I am studying after 10 years, you will not understand. Somebody say 12 pass out, undergraduate, suppose Aviskar, he will not understand. Nothing will happen like this. Because if I will say sense, why you will not understand? The question is not that you will not be able to understand. The question is that if you don't revise, then in that case you will not be able to perform. So maximum time, student will don't give exam, they will not give exam, they will defer the exam, or if they give exam without proper preparation, they will not be getting confidence to pass the exam. If you regularly study 1.5 hour, 2 hour, there is nothing difficult, even though I said part is slightly tricky, but you will not find anywhere any issue. Because since, believe me, I am teaching all these things for more than 25 years. There are many things which I will be giving you a simple knowledge by which the problems can be solved very fast, very easily. Even though in the solution it is solved in one page, but that can be solved in 3 to 4 lines. Somewhere you will find that questions are solved in a different way. The same type of question is there, solved in exam answer in a different way, solved in Kaplan in a different way, solved somewhere in a different way. That means for that type of problem, there are alternate solutions possible. Now, we are not going to do research which one is best. We will be discussing the best solution only, but we will be referring to only one solution. Even many times when they are writing the answers in exam, they are even writing. The calculation can be different, the option, the value can be different, even though full marks will be given to the student. So research will be done by me. Whatever is easier to understand, whatever is relevant in the practical life, that we need to follow once. Not that we will be doing research from different books. That research already done. So many times I taught this subject, not a newcomer. So just have faith on me, have trust on me that I will be explaining you everything in very detailed. आपको ये क्वेश्चन रेज नहीं करना है कि मैं 8-10 साल बाद पढ़ रहा हूं. आपको कोई टेंशन नहीं है. मैं हूं ना, मैं आपको पूरी चीज अच्छे से समझाऊंगा, आपको टेंशन नहीं लेना है. You just need to support with regular study. You just need to support whatever I am saying in the class, you need to follow that. Then comes if we go in accaglobal.com website, students, under students study support resources, under study support resources ACCA qualification, under that AFM, ACCA qualification AFM. In AFM, ACCA practice platform, ACCA practice platform, login. Only the registered ACCA students can log in with their ID and password. So registered student gone into the detail. The practice platform of the institute. On the right hand side, advanced financial management. This one. Under this ACCA official resources, this one, past exam, practice exam, specimen exam. Past exam, there is 2 exam paper of 100 marks. Practice exam, there is 3 exam paper. Specimen exam, there is 1 paper. In total on the ACCA practice platform, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 1, 6. 600 marks paper they have given you. Suppose I am going into ACCA AFM specimen exam. It is already assigned in the left hand. When I will unassign, it is gone. But again assign. Assign means see in the left hand side AFM specimen paper. Click that. Do you want to start? I am starting. When we will be giving ACCA exams, whether by sitting in home, whether in the exam center, because ACCA CIMA exams are both basis. You can go in exam center or you can give remote based exam by sitting in home. The screen will be like this only. The screen will be like this only. There is no change in the screen. They are saying that in the exam paper section A. Section A will be, this is what? I think FR I have opened, sorry. Yes, sorry. No issue. AFM. AFM specimen. Section A, one single question of 50 marks. For ACCA students, Section A, one single question of 50 marks. Section B, one second. If I want to go, okay, just go into the next. For section A, there is a company background, proposal, proposal 1, proposal 2. Further, when we click, we will be able to get what is written in company background and everything, all the things are there. Just one second, the sizes are not coming properly. Yes. Slightly it is not working properly, but not a question. I mean to say that the company background and the entire question is given. After the question, there are requirements for 50 marks, 15 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks, 7 marks, 9 marks, 9 marks. Different requirements are there. And to write the answers, there is a word processor. If it is a theoretical answer, you will be writing the theory. If it is a calculation based, the Excel sheet is given. For ACCA student, they will give you the Excel sheet. But this Excel and the normal Excel sheet, slightly differences are there. In this Excel, you cannot add or delete column or row. Whatever rows and columns are there, they will be there. You can't change them. And the other Excel features other than the basic calculations, they are not there. Because otherwise we will be able to connect with the Google internet. The students will not be giving the exams in a proper way. For that reason, you can say a structure of row and columns. When the calculations are there, you will be writing your answer here. When the theory is there, you will be writing your answer in the word processor. Word processor, all the word features are not there. Even these many features also we don't require. We just need to type our answers. The student need to write the answers on what I should say on the screen, whether you give exam in home or whether you give exam on the exams in the exam center. Normally, I advise students should be giving exam in exam center, because if you are giving remote based exam, there is internet issue or there is any electricity power issue, any issue. Till the time your exam is not complete, institute will not charge you. That is not a tension. But suppose I have opted for remote based exam from home, and because of any technical issue I could not complete the exam. Internet, whatever, maybe technical issue from the institute side also. You will be able to give exam again in June only, 3 months lost. But if you are giving exam in exam center, whatever technical issue arises, you will be able to complete your exam on the day of exam anyhow. So unless and until corona issues are very big, because we don't know by January end what will happen. We need to fill up the exam form by January end. But if the situation which is today, as on today, the same situation is there by January end, we should be giving exam in the exam center only. Maybe your internet and all that is very good, but my advice. This term only one student gave exam in the exam center. There was some technical issue in the exam center. For half an hour, he was not able to give the exam. Some issue was there. But whatever was time was left, he started his exam from that moment only for balance half an hour. But from remote basis, this is not possible. Because if somebody is invigilating you physically, then in that case, if you are using any unfair means, that can be controlled. But if you are sitting in home and giving exam, then that much control is not possible. So it is my advice to all the ACCA students, skill level, professional level, give exam center based. In December, there was no corona issue. Slight issue of Omicron and all that, that is there, but that is not affecting the life. Similar situation for March is there. We should be giving exam in exam center. That is my personal saying, personal advice. But institute will continue exams remote basis by home, from home or center based continuously till the time the corona is fully not resolved. Once it will be fully resolved, then the exams will be only center based, no remote based. Similar case for CMA students also. Both the options are there, but you should be giving exam in the exam center. That is my advice. So that you are not required to take tension if any technical issue arises, what will happen and all that. On the top, it is not showing, close it. Section B. In section B, there will be two questions of 25 marks each. Two questions of 25 marks each, total 50 marks. Again, for each question, there is background, information, requirement, 25 marks, 15 and 10, answer to be written in Word file or spreadsheet and all that. Out of these, what I should say, out of these 6 papers which are on the institute website, 6 papers which are on the institute website for AFM, Advanced Financial Management, for AFM, Advanced Financial Management, under of a past exam 2 paper, practice exam 3 paper, specimen exam 1 paper. Every student, whether you are taking classes with me or self-study or whatever from anywhere, out of these at least 2 papers should be solved exactly in 3 hours by sitting in home before the exam. That 2 papers should be solved between 25th of February to 5th of March. In the last 10 days, 2 papers at least exactly in 3 hours you need to solve. And 1 mock test I will be taking in the class. I will be giving you the mock paper. You will be submitting the answers in 3 hours. So 3. 1 I will be taking and 2 you will be doing on your own. Maybe the questions are repeated from the exam kit and all that. But you need to understand the time management, that before the exam, are you able to solve the entire paper in 3 hours? And at the same time, where your knowledge is not perfect, where you need to revise, what are the areas you need to focus again? That is very essential for passing the exam for any student. Very essential for passing the exam for any student. We will be doing these papers after 28th Feb. But on the institute website, freely the papers are available in PDF format also. CB exam technique, exam formulae, tables, past exam library. This past exam library is giving you all the papers of last 5 years in PDF format. And this does not require any ID and password. Many times I have seen that a student is saying that, sir, I am solving the paper, but they are taking the PDF, taking printout and then solving and copying pen. Please don't do that. Even I will say from today, which I say in always every batch, don't use any copy pen. Everything, whether you are a CMA student, whether you are a CMA, whether you are an ACCA, solve everything on a screen. Because if you say that, sir, I am not habituated with reading on a screen, writing answer, then what will happen on the exam day? If tomorrow is my exam and today I am practicing on a screen, that means I cannot pass. I need to regularly study the way the exam will be there. Maybe I am not comfortable, but I need to make myself comfortable by the time the exam will come. That is not possible in one day preparation. Every day we need to study on a screen. Like I am writing here in the Word file, you will make your Word file. I will be using Excels, you make your Excel and Word file for AFM, for CIMA, for CMA, whatever. In that file you write all your notes, all your working, all your practice and all that. Never use any copy pen. That is my advice since last 7 to 8 years in every batch, in every first class. You will say at the end, sir, I am facing problem. There is no solution for that. Because you are not molding yourself as per the requirement. For ACCA students, Excel is allowed in exam. For ACCA student, Excel is allowed. In Excel, there are shortcuts. Most of you already working, you know better than me the shortcuts. But in 2020, not 2020, I will say around 2019 end, I took a class in which I explained all the shortcuts of Excel. That video you should be doing, because in AFM the calculations are many, and for those so many calculations it is advisable that we should be knowing all the shortcuts. I am pasting the link of that video. You should be doing that. It will be helping you to understand the calculations. In Excel, shortcut calculations. One second. I think this video, one second. Long term 1. 25,000. This is the video. 5,000. So in that case, your marks cannot be less than at least expected number of managers, 19. I don't think so anything else. Drawings, 1 lakh and 170. Oh, this is not. That what we should. This is not the video, one second. I'm not wasting time. I will paste here the video link. ACCA students should be seeing that video. It's a 1.5 hour video. All the Excel calculations are explained, but it is no point wasting time now. Once I will share this class slides with you after the class, I will put the link of the video. You can see that video. All the calculations, shortcut calculation of Excels, you will be able to understand. Even still, we can use calculator FX 991 MS, FX 100 MS and BA2 plus. All scientific calculators are allowed in the exam. For CIMA and CMA student, they have to use this calculator. For CMA, this is must. They should not be having FX 991 or FX 100 MS, because in BA2 plus calculator, calculation can be very fast. In CIMA and ACCA, since the exams is objective type, you don't need to show any calculations. So they don't give Excel. You can do the calculation in the calculator and then just select the correct answer. But in ACCA, entire calculation need to be shown. For that reason, they are allowing you Excel. Even in CPA, multiple choice questions are there. But in CPA, Excel is given by the examiner. In the exam software, Excel will be there. But in CIMA and CMA exam, Excel is not there. Maybe in future it will be there, I don't know. But presently they are not giving Excel. So CIMA and CMA student has to use calculator. For CIMA, since you are solving assignments by sitting in home, so in the exam, it's a case study exam where no calculation involved. The calculator is not required in the exam in CIMA. But I can say that CIMA and CMA student has to use calculator. For CMA, BA2 plus calculator is required. I already communicated in CMA batch. Again, I am communicating. You will purchase the calculator on 2 days before the exam. You will not be able to perform properly. You need to regularly use the calculator in doing the calculations. When we are doing the class, you should be sitting with the calculator and doing the calculation on the calculator. You can take 2 calculators in exams. One is scientific, one is normal. So in scientific, you will be doing calculations which is not possible in normal calculator. And this is an area where many times scientific calculator will be required. With the normal calculator, calculation cannot be done. Unless and until you are doing the calculation on Excel, then no calculator required. For ACCA student, advice is to use Excel as much as possible. Then I can say that the planning and everything, the question pattern, as I said, for CIMA students, those who are FLP route, there is no numerical questions in case study exam. F3, P3, E3 assignment need to be solved. Don't solve assignments along with the classes, solve it as soon as possible. Finish off your responsibility. Last batch, one student finished all 3 subject assignment in 10 days. Then he gave the exam. The chances of which passing is less because not studied properly. But he completed the assignment in 10 days. Focus on study, concepts, but don't correlate the assignment with this. Because in the assignment, if there is anything wrong, you can solve the same assignment again. There is no money you need to pay for solving the assignments. But your assignment need to be completed, then only you can give exam. If you are a normal CIMA student, which is nowadays nobody is there, then in that case you need to give F3, P3, E3 separate exams. Then in that case, you will be using calculator in exam because there are many calculation which is based on calculator. In all the exams, all these scientific calculators are allowed. Why I have written this? Because somebody will say that, sir, I'm not getting BA2 plus calculator, I'm not getting 991 MS and all that. Whatever the features are there, those features are allowed in exam. These calculator models are allowed. You can mail to the institute, they will confirm you, yes, you can use. Earlier I thought that BA2 plus is not allowed in ACC exam. But one student mailed to ACC institute. Institute has confirmed that you can use BA2 plus calculator also in ACC exam. So all these calculators are allowed in every exam. For CIMA normal exam, for CMA, the calculators are must. But for ACCA, I will say Excel is more than enough. With Excel, calculation can be very fast. Before proceeding, before starting our discussion, anybody has anything to ask? If somebody joined late, you can do the recordings. But for the time being, anybody has any questions so that we can start discussing. Acha, one thing. If you have any issue with the institute, please mail at students@accaglobal.com. Please properly explain your issue with CC to us. Suppose you are not able to book the exam, suppose the question paper on the website is not opening properly, any issue. You mail to the institute at students@accaglobal.com from your registered mail ID, mentioning your name, your registration number, your issue, screenshot and everything, and a CC to us. We will take care that your issue will be resolved as soon as possible, but then we don't have right to solve your issue. We don't have been given all the things to solve your issue. Just that we are in the loop, we will communicate with the institute directly. Even in CIMA and CMA also. We are connected with all the institutes. So if you are mailing to the institute a copy CC to us, we will take care that we will connect with the Indian team of CIMA, Indian team of CMA, and we will try to solve your problems as soon as possible. But we will communicate them only once we receive mail from you. If you are mailing me and I will mail to the institute, institute will not accept the mail. Institute always want that there should be a direct communication between the student and the institute. Our job is to help you. Not that we can do everything on your behalf. Many times when the student mail us or we are forced to mail to the institute, we received mail from the institute, we will not accept your query. Ask the student to mail directly, then only we will resolve the issue. So whenever your issues are there, you are registered student of the institute, you mail them along with CC to us, we will take care. But you have to mail to the institute only. For every institute mail ID is written on the website, you are regularly communicating, you can communicate at that mail only. ACCA mail ID I remember, CIMA CMA I don't remember, but that is whenever you communicate, there is a fixed ID. That ID you will mail along with CC to us, we will take care. Now, anybody has anything to ask, any issue, any question before starting our syllabus? Please. So we are proceeding. We are starting our discussion.